This Year as Elegy
by Jenny M. Chu.
We've been sheltering and distancing in place.
We've been sheltering and distancing in place for a long time now.
We do it because we care about the stranger with the watermelon pin we passed by in the chip aisle,
Who then checked out with the cashier behind plexiglass.
who then went home after her shift and unknowingly infected her grandmother
Who she loves because Mama always tells her stories about Saigon.
when it was still Saigon. Most of us wear masks
And keep distance.
so we can protect people we don't know from the virus.
How far does our compassion reach?
I need to believe that it reaches beyond and beyond.
And beyond.
And even beyond that beyond
That caring about the cashier's grandmother.
is the same as caring about one's grandmother.
Because everyone has or had a grandmother.
And if not a grandmother,
Then a grandfather.
a mother, a father, a sister, a brother,
A nephew. A niece.
an uncle, an aunt, a cousin,
A friend. A partner.
a lover,
Everyone has a someone.
The pandemic spreads through breath and speech and song and time slips.
Over 200,000 dead in this country, 973,000 deaths worldwide.
Then a man 6'4" tall, flattened to 2 feet on concrete, knee on neck, breathless are the words I can't breathe.
This country on repeat. Black people are disproportionately killed by police.
We made signs in the homes we had been sheltering in since March. We left home masked up and carried hand sanitizer in our pockets and Black Lives Matter signs in our hands.
Watch how we moved like water in the streets. Washed over the Justice Center.
Washed over the police precinct.
Washed over neighborhood after comfortable and complacent neighborhood.
We walked and took downtown as our own.
Sitting in protest. We held vigils. Silence as protest.
Screams as protest. Singing as protest.
Marching for Black lives.
Meant marching for our own.
We ordered the respirators for the tear gas.
Then the wildfires came. Worst air quality in the world.
Worldwide record fires all around the world.
7 million acres burned and the smoke blew west to east. We all breathe the same air, live on the same ground.
We couldn't breathe. Again, so we stayed inside.
We sheltered in place again.
The respirators we brought for the tear gas worked for the smoke.
Repeat. We had already been sheltering at home.
Repeat. The respirators were already purchased.
Repeat.
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 What is a year of stolen breath by the pandemic, the police, and the fires?
What is life when you can't breathe?
What is safe when the center is always a catastrophe?
This is the geography of our collective making.
A single hand still casts a ballot among many hands. The future is unknown.
So let me tell you how we came together anyways. Let me tell you how a picnic blanket allowed us to travel under big trees, over sand and gravel, cushioning the concrete.
Let me tell you, I repeat, how a picnic blanket allowed us to travel when we could not travel. I repeat, how a picnic blanket allowed us to become a place, a geography of our own making.
How we gathered and distanced, spread corner to woven corner.
Our conversations close to the ground, muffled behind masks and tucked between tree trunks.
On nights, conversations in the driveway, and others we spent stretched over sand.
We reached the topography of discourse.
Our bodies 6 feet apart, we chased the shade.
We watched how even a beast's tiny body has a shadow at high noon.
We watched and listened for our shadows together.